Good morning. Welcome to the Chicala Kitchen, and this is number 3 in our series of holiday cookies. And today we're doing one that's always on our cookie platters. Never fail. We're doing Italian ricotta cookies. Now, before we get started, I do want to say something. I would really appreciate if you like, follow, comment something on this video. It helps our algorithm. It really helps me out. I'm doing this to try to help my family and because my kids wanted me to write a book of my recipes, and this just seems easier than typing everything out. So please, I would appreciate it. Today we're doing ricotta cookies. Now, I made my own ricotta, but you can use any store-bought ricotta. So here I had it draining right here because you want the ricotta to be on the dry side, okay? You don't want it too soft. If you're going to buy store-bought ricotta, we keep it real here. I am not sponsored by anybody. Wish I were. I would try to get Galbani. Polio is a little bit softer. If you're going to use something like Polio, put a piece of cheesecloth in a strainer, put it over a bowl, and let it drain probably overnight. You want it to be a little bit firmer for this. You don't want these cookies to be soupy and spread all over the place. So first, let me give you the ingredients. We have 4 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of baking powder, 2 eggs, 2 sticks of butter. You need a cup of butter, a pound or a 15-ounce container if you buy the store-bought of ricotta, and vanilla. Now, ricotta cookies are traditionally lemon or citrus flavored. So you can either add lemon extract, this is lemon paste, same thing, or what I'm going to be using today is fior di Sicilia, which is made with the essential oils of Italian citrus fruits. So it's a very citrusy flavoring. Your choice, whatever you want. When we glaze them at the end, typically for Christmas, for the holidays, we use these little ball decorations. But today, since we're in September, we're in fall, I think we're gonna go with fall colored sprinkles. So my husband will probably take these to work with him, and it's not Christmas yet. I think everybody's rushing it too much. I walked into Michael's and everything's Christmas. We haven't even gotten to Halloween yet. So I'm gonna move over to the mixer, or I'm gonna bring the mixer over here and show you how we do this. Okay, so my 2 sticks of butter are in here, and I'm adding my 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to stop for a second. I've gotten multiple questions in my messages about this mixer. Now, I had a KitchenAid mixer for decades, finally burnt out, and when I went to replace it, they're really pricey. The one I had was really pricey. It was a pro model. We went with a Cuisinart, which is less expensive, not quite as powerful, but fine for what I need it for because I have this. My Bosch is my kitchen workhorse. This does huge batches. It's very powerful, and I honestly don't know what I would do without it. I was very lucky when my husband bought it for me. Very grateful, very blessed. So for those who have been asking, was it worth the price? If you cook as much as I do and bake as much as I do, it's worth every penny. If you're not as big a baker, you can get really good deals on a KitchenAid, which is a fabulous machine. I had mine for decades, as I said. You can get one of the smaller models. You don't need the big pro model. So anyway, we are going to cream together this butter and sugar. Okay, now I'm going to add the eggs. ricotta. Again, try to make it on the stiffer side if possible. We don't want soupy. Great. Now, I added a tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt to our 4 cups of flour, which is right here. But first I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. As you can see, I buy my vanilla bean paste in bulk. I started doing that when I was catering and I would never go back. This stuff is awesome. So a tablespoon of that. Now, the Fior di Sicilia that I was telling you about, it's made with essential oils of citrus. It smells amazing. It's very strong though, so I'm not going to pour in a tablespoon of this. So just a little glug is fine. You just want that hint of citrus. Okay, we're going to add our flour. There we go. Now I'm going to cover this so I'm not covered with flour. I sometimes forget and then I make a huge mess, and we're very real around here. All on low. You just want to stir it in. Awesome. Good. We'll be back in a minute when I get my pans out. Alrighty. So I have a bowl of cold water here. I'm just going to dip my hands in, dampen them a little bit. I'm going to take a scoop right into my hands and roll it into a little ball. The oven is preheating at 350. I have these on parchment. When they start to get sticky to my hands, I'll just re-dip my hands in the water. And they're going to go in the oven for probably 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them. They should be just slightly golden on the bottom. This cookie has a cake-like texture. It's a soft cookie, so don't let it overcook. Okay, so we'll be back in a bit when I get them out of the oven. Okey-doke. So these are cool. I'm going to keep these for my hubs for tonight. And 3 dozen are going to be wrapped and frozen. It'll be the start of my holiday cookies because I make a lot. We do a lot of cookie platters and we ship a lot to our family around the country. So, confectioner's sugar, milk, touch of salt, and some of the Fior di Sicilia or any lemon or citrus flavoring you like. I would make the glaze a little bit on the thicker side. Now you can also do lemon juice for the liquid as opposed to milk, and obviously you don't need flavoring then, but this is what I'm doing today. So I'm going to put that down, take the cookie. I have a rack setting over wax paper and dip. And before they dry, you want to sprinkle on your sprinkles, whatever you're using to decorate the top. And that's pretty much it. Buon cibo, buon amici, good food, good friends. Enjoy these cookies, they are delicious, and come back for the next in our fall soup and stew series and the next in our holiday cookie series. We're going to be doing anisette cookies and pinoles and sesames and rainbow cookies, and I am famous for my rainbow cookies. They are thick and delicious. So come back and join us in the La Cicala kitchen. Bye.